Hello, welcome to News Blitz. I'm Zaka Jacob. Let's get straight to the top stories. After the shocking incident of a minor's murder case in Jharkhand in Dumka that came to light last week, there's another shocker case that's come from the same place, a 14-year-old minor girl who was first raped and then hanged on a tree until she died. The accused, Arman Ansari, has been arrested and booked under POCSO as well as various sections of the IPC. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar is hit out at the BJP after 5 MLAs of the JDU joined the BJP in Manipur. Bihar Chief Minister has called it a conspiracy by the BJP to weaken opposition parties. Nitish added that in the next upcoming polls in 2024, all the opposition parties will come together and the country will see a new kind of politics.
अन्य पार्टियों से लोगों को अपनी तरफ लाना और खींचना, ये सब काम करके जो कर रहे हैं, तो ये कोई है संवैधानिक चीज है, ये कोई सही काम है जो दूसरे लोगों पर कहते हैं। तो आप सोच लीजिए कि किस तरह का चल रहा है। इसलिए सभी लोग विपक्ष के लोग एकजुट होंगे तो 2024 के चुनाव में जो देश की जनता का है वो निर्णय बहुत अच्छा आ जाएगा।
The Congress's Central Election Authority Chairman Madhusudan Mistry has ruled out making electoral rolls for the upcoming presidential election for the AICC. Sources say that senior Congress leader Shashi Tharoor had written to Mistry asking for transparency on the electoral rolls. So had Manish Tiwari, but now it seems that the person in charge of the election has ruled that possibility out.
निष्पक्ष होगा, बिल्कुल फेयर होगा इसके अंदर और सभी तरह की प्रक्रिया कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के हिसाब से पूरी होगी, रूल्स के हिसाब से। इसमें कोई जो है किसी को संशय रखने की जरूरत नहीं। हम आइडेंटिटी कार्ड सबको दे रहे हैं उसका, और वो इलेक्शन के पहले तैयार हो जाएंगे और सबको दिए जाएंगे।
Union Home Minister Amit Shah, while addressing a press conference in Thiruvananthapuram, has said that the future of Kerala is only with the BJP. He also hit out at the Congress as well as communist parties, calling them vanishing parties. The Home Minister was in Kerala to inaugurate the 30th meeting of the Southern Zonal Council.
तो पूरे देश भर से कांग्रेस धीरे जनमानस से लुप्त हो रही और पूरी दुनिया से कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी लुप्त हो रही है। केरल में राजनीतिक भविष्य है तो केवल और केवल मोदी जी के नेतृत्व की भारतीय जनता पार्टी का राजनीतिक भविष्य है।
The BJP's MLA from Mahadevpura in Bengaluru, Arvind Limbavli, was caught on camera heckling and abusing a woman who protested that her property was being wrongly earmarked for demolition. The Neta was assessing damage to the area because of floods, and when the woman raised her complaint, he warned her of dire consequences. The victim in this case is a Congress worker from the same area. An FIR has been registered against her for obstructing a government servant from discharging his duties. BJP spokesperson Sambit Patra is hit out at Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot over his comments on women's safety in the state. Patra has said, "How will women feel safe if the Chief Minister says such things?" This shows the mindset of the Congress party. Gehlot had said that 56% of reported crimes against women in the state of Rajasthan are fake cases.
जिस प्रकार का परफॉर्मेंस लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को लेकर राजस्थान का रहा है, जब अशोक गहलोत जी से इस पे सवाल पूछा गया तो मुझे तकलीफ हो रही है। अशोक गहलोत जी ने जिस प्रकार का जवाब दिया, दैट वाज क्वाइट इनसेंसिटिव। वो महिलाओं को लेकर असंवेदनशील था। तो क्या महिलाएं जाकर पुलिस स्टेशन में रिपोर्ट दर्ज करा पाएंगी? क्या महिलाएं सशक्त महसूस करेगी राजस्थान में?
The Telangana government has decided to celebrate September 17th as Telangana National Integration Day. The 3-day celebration will be held from the 16th of September to the 18th. This comes in the backdrop of Asaduddin Owaisi also demanding the same, that Liberation Day should be celebrated as National Integration Day. A Hindu organization along with BJP MLA Shashikant Pandya organized a Jan Akrosh rally in Disa in Gujarat. 20 to 25,000 people participated in the rally to protest against love jihad. The protest was held in connection with a recent conversion incident which led to a suicide in Disa.
3 लोग जो थे वो 3 लोगों को अभी अरेस्ट करना बाकी है। आज करीब 25-50 हज़ार लोगों की रैली थी और उस हिसाब से ये 25-50 हज़ार लोग रैली में आए थे। पूरा जन आक्रोश था आज और शांति से हमने बोला है कि तत्काल रिजल्ट मिल जाएगा, सब लोग अपने आप घर जाइए और मुझे भरोसा है प्रशासन पर कि रिजल्ट मिल जाएगा।
The Chief Justice of India, Uday Umesh Lalit, has disposed more than 1,800 cases by the Supreme Court in the first 4 working days as CJI. He took the helm a week before with a promise to decide and hear the maximum number of cases, including those to be heard by the Constitutional Bench, each day. Massive protests erupted in Bengal in Medinipur over corruption charges leveled against a school principal in connection with the midday meal scheme. Students held a protest and several vehicles were torched during the agitation. 2 men were arrested on charges of regular contact with banned jihadi terrorist organizations and highly radicalized covert activities. The arrests were made by the West Bengal STF along with the help of the ATS Mumbai. The 2 arrested are Samir Hussain Sheikh and Saddam Hussain Khan. The Assam police have seized a huge quantity of drugs worth 12 lakh rupees in the Karimganj district. The police have apprehended 2 drug peddlers and seized their vehicle as well. The drug peddlers have been identified as Ahmadur Rahman and Qazi Alauddin. The Assam government has also carried out massive eviction drive in the Chitalmari Char area in Sunitpur district to clear the encroachment of more than 1,000 bighas of land. The district administration had served eviction notices to over 600 families belonging to the minority community about 8 months ago. The eviction in this area comes after the demolition of 3 madrasas in the state.
Almost 299 families have lost their homes today because this has been the biggest eviction done by the state of Assam, government of Assam on this day. And we can see a lot number of people have actually lost their homes, and we have those people behind me. I have to tell you that this is majorly a Muslim populated area where the eviction has been done by the Himanta Biswa Sharma led BJP government of Assam.
Flash floods triggered by a cloudburst in Himachal Pradesh's Dharamshala have wreaked havoc in the district. Shops, electricity transformers and several vehicles were washed away. Locals have also been evacuated and losses are still being estimated. The rescue operations are still underway. Flash floods have also wreaked havoc in Bhagalpur in Bihar. It's put a grave impact on the district's education system. The river water there has completely entered the Tikamanji Bhagalpur University, the engineering college, as well as the IIIT Institute there. The students, as a consequence, are facing a lot of difficulties. Uttar Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Keshav Prasad Maurya visited and inspected flood-affected areas in Mirzapur. A few days ago, because of a rise in the water levels in the Ganga, Mirzapur district was severely impacted. In the flooded areas, people were seen struggling to get to work. Several people were observed to be travelling by boat. That's not all. Villages in Muzaffarnagar, situated on the banks of the Ganga, are also facing a flood alarm as the water level in the river is rising because of heavy rains. Floodwaters have spread in many villages after a portion of the Tirhut Canal Dam broke down. The administration in all these districts have put villagers on alert. Flood posts have also been put on high alert.
जो पानी निकला था उसे कोई क्षति नहीं हुई है और किसी भी जान माल की कोई भी क्षति नहीं हुई है। साथ ही साथ जो सहायता मद की जो बात होती है कि लोगों का कुछ जो धान उनमें जो पानी गया है तो वहाँ के कृषि पदाधिकारी उसका अवलोकन कर रहे हैं और जो भी सरकार के द्वारा जो निर्धारित जो नियम कानून है उसके तहत उन लोगों को मुआवजा की राशि निश्चित रूप से दी जाएगी।
Devotees participated in the traditional procession of Guru Nanak Dev's marriage anniversary in Jalandhar in Punjab. The procession was taken from the Gurdwara Sulantar Lodi to Batala. Langar was also provided to folks on the occasion. The holy book, the Guru Granth Sahib, was placed in a palanquin as the devotees showered flowers on it.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਸ ਵਾਰ ਵੀ ਧੰਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਪੁਰਬਿਆ ਉਹ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬੜੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਪੱਧਰ ਤੇ ਮਨਾਇਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ। ਸ਼੍ਰੋਮਣੀ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਉਚੇਚੇ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧ ਕੀਤੇ ਗਏ ਨੇ। ਮੈਂ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਸ਼ੁਭ ਦਿਹਾੜੇ ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਲੈਵਾ ਸਿੱਖ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਖ ਲੱਖ ਵਧਾਈ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰਦਾ।
ਇੱਥੇ ਨਗਰ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡੇ ਪੱਧਰ ਤੇ ਕੱਢਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਮੈਂ ਸਮਝਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਭਾਗਾਂ ਭਰਿਆ ਦਿਹਾੜਾ ਹੈ।
A tea stall vendor in a Congress office is applied as a candidate for the Shimla Urban Assembly segment in the upcoming polls. The 56-year-old Congressman Devendra Kumar Ratan has been serving tea in the Congress office for almost 10 years now. Kumar has also been associated with the Youth Congress since 1982. A cook has been apprehended in Rajasthan's Udaipur district for allegedly discriminating against two girls in a government-run school. Lala Ram raised an objection when the girls started serving midday meals. He instructed the students to throw away the meal as it was being served by Dalits. Meanwhile, the students had to follow the orders.
मेघवाल और उसके परिजनों ने कोगना थाने पर एक प्रकरण दर्ज करवाया था। उनका ये कहना था कि जब मिड डे मील में मध्याह्न में बच्चे खाना खा रहे थे, उस टाइम हमारी बच्ची और 2-3-4 बच्चे खाना परोस रहे थे। तो जब वो खाना परोसने लगे तो वहाँ खाना बनाने वाला कुक आलोराम गुज्जर ने कहा कि ये मेघवाल समाज की लड़कियाँ परोसते हैं, तुम लोग कैसे खाना खाओगे। तो बच्चों ने खाना प्लेट फेंक दी थी। इस बात से व्यथित होकर उन्होंने प्रकरण दर्ज करवाया। प्रकरण की तफ्तीश मेरे द्वारा की जा रही है।
A biker was hit by a car on National Highway 24 near Vinod Nagar in Delhi. The biker unfortunately died on the spot. The relatives of the deceased have alleged that the woman who was driving the car was under the influence of alcohol. The police have registered an FIR as well as initiated an investigation.
मेरे भाई का एक्सीडेंट हो गया, उसकी डेथ हो गई। जिसने उसे मारा वो लड़की ने ड्रिंक की हुई थी। FIR लॉन्च कर दी गई है। बाकी अभी पुलिस कह रही है हम अपनी इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रहे हैं, जैसा भी होगा, और बॉडी सुबह हैंड ओवर कर देंगे। सर मेरी मांग बस यही है, नुकसान हुआ है, मेरे भाई का एक्सीडेंट हुआ, उसकी 1.5 साल की बेटी है, उसे इंसाफ मिलना चाहिए।
16 people got injured in tempo accident in Jammu and Kashmir's Poonch district. All the injured have been shifted to the district hospital there for treatment. According to the doctors, all patients will be discharged soon.
उनको हमने मैनेज किया। इनमें से 4 लोग जो हैं, एक को हेड इंजरी थी, एक ब्लंट ट्रॉमा चेस्ट था, एक ब्लंट ट्रॉमा एब्डोमेन था, एक स्पाइनल इंजरी। 4 लोगों को छोड़कर जो 12 लोग बाकी थे उनको माइनर इंजरीज खराश ये वो था। और वो 4 जो सिक थे वो भी अभी हमने रखे हुए हैं, उनका हमने फर्स्ट मैनेजमेंट कर दिया है। तो अभी तक डॉक्टरों को चेक करने से उन्होंने कहा कि अर्जेंट किसी को रेफरल की जरूरत नहीं है।
One man has died and another has been severely injured after losing control of a BMW car at the Yamuna Expressway. The accident took place at the Dankor police station in Greater Noida, where the occupants were headed towards Agra from Noida. The victims, recognized as Bharat and Gaurav, were rushed to the Kailash hospital. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha laid the foundation stone for 14 projects under the Smart City project. Manoj Sinha says that soon Jammu will be transformed into an economic city for sustainable economic activity. Ailing Padma Shri awardee Kamala Pujari was allegedly forced to do Dhemsa dance by a social worker at a hospital in Cuttack. The act has been strongly condemned by the Paraja tribe of the Koraput district. They've demanded strict action against the social worker. They've also called out for mass agitation across Koraput, Malkangiri, Narbangpur and Raigada districts. A businessman was murdered in Chennai and his body was found wrapped in a plastic sheet in Chinmayanagar. The police have confirmed that the dead body had bloodstains on the head as well as torso. The man has been identified as Bhaskaran, a 60-year-old businessman. The chopping of a giant tree in Tirungangadi in Kerala has led to the death of hundreds of birds. The visual shows the birds being crushed to death under the large branches of the tree. The JCB driver who brought down the tree has been arrested. The heart-wrenching video went viral, sparking outrage on social media. The Delhi police have questioned actor Nora Fatehi for 6 hours on Friday in connection with the Sukesh Chandrasekhar cheating scandal. According to sources, Nora may be called in for questioning again. The Delhi police have also summoned Jacqueline Fernandez in the same case on the 12th of September.
कोऑपरेट तो कर रही है, बट कुछ सवाल हैं जिनका जवाब अभी नहीं मिला है। तो हो सकता है और आगे भी पूछताछ करने की आवश्यकता हो। देखो, अभी तो वो यही बोल रही है कि मुझे नहीं पता था, जो मुझे चेन्नई में फंक्शन में बुलाया गया था कि इसके तार इस क्राइम सिंडिकेट से जुड़े हुए हैं। लेकिन अब सारी चीज़ें देखनी पड़ेंगी, जो गाड़ी या गिफ्ट वगैरह जो मिली हैं उनका क्या उपयोग हुआ, किस प्रकार से उनको लिया गया, किस एवज में लिया गया, तो सब चीज़ों का गहन अन्वेषण करके हम किसी नतीजे पे पहुंचेंगे।
Amitabh Bachchan's upcoming family entertainer Goodbye's poster has been released by Balaji Telefilms. In fact, the film will hit theatres on the 7th of October and will be Rashmika Mandana's Bollywood debut. In fact, the movie also stars Neena Gupta and Pavel Gulati in pivotal roles. Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor are gearing up for their much-awaited release Brahmastra and promoting it all across the country. Alia Bhatt was spotted wearing a pink outfit on one such event where she proudly flaunted "Baby on board" written on the back of her suit. Ranbir and Alia are expecting their first child later this year. Film director Vivek Agnihotri blasted Amir Khan's much-talked-about film Lal Singh Chadda. He said that the film is not ruined by the Bhaks, as popular opinion says. He says that the Bhaks are only 40 to 50% of the total film-watching audience. What about the rest? Meanwhile, actress Alia Bhatt took the centre stage at the press meet in Hyderabad Friday. The mom-to-be once again left the audience impressed with her singing skills as she crooned Kesariya, but in Telugu. Meanwhile, producer Karan Johar at a press release event at Brahmastra has urged people to stop dividing Indian cinema into Bollywood or Tollywood or Collywood. He says that every film will now be from Indian cinema and urged people not to use wood anymore as we are proudly part of Indian cinema. Meanwhile, Brahmastra has already created history by becoming the costliest Bollywood film ever by having a budget of 410 crore rupees, excluding print and publishing expenses. The movie is set to release on 8,000 screens across the world on the 9th of September. It is the biggest release for any Hindi film, hoping to reignite the box office. A shocking assault on a doctor in a hospital in Nashik has been caught on camera.
The doctor was brutally thrashed by relatives of a patient admitted in the hospital. The trigger was the family's claim that the patient was not given correct treatment. So they confronted the doctor right in the middle of a ward and assaulted him repeatedly. They punched, slapped, and dragged him across the room. The angry relatives even threw chairs at the doctor. The patient's relatives further vandalized the hospital property. So far, no action has been taken against them.
Shocking CCTV footage from Aluva in Kerala, which shows a kindergarten student falling off a moving bus.
The girl fell from the emergency door of the school bus when she was being dropped home. Shocked bystanders spotted the child and quickly alerted other vehicles to stop and rescued her. The girl was seen slowly sitting up after the fall as people ran to her help. The child's parents claimed the bus driver didn't give her first aid after the accident. When the girl's family took her to the hospital later, multiple bruises were found on her body. The parents have now approached the police over the matter.
Well, the monsoons may be drawing down to a close, but rains have wreaked havoc in Udhampur in Jammu and Kashmir.
This biker was struggling to cross a flooded road, but the water was flowing so quickly with so much force that the biker lost his balance. Within seconds, he got swept away in the current. The floodwaters dragged him towards the drain. He was almost at the edge, about to plunge into the abyss. But thankfully, locals jumped into the river in time and managed to drag him to safety.
Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban attended the farewell ceremony of late Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev. In Moscow, Orban placed a wreath by the coffin and talked to Gorbachev's family. Gorbachev will be buried at the Novodevichy Cemetery right next to his wife Raisa, following the ceremony at the Pillar Hall of the House of Unions.